my name is Sydney Hargrove with The Nocturnal, and tonight we are on the red carpet at the New York premiere of Disney Pixar's newest animated film, Encanto, starring Lin-Manuel. It's so incredible to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So this film is so important because it combines the importance of Hispanic culture and heritage. You and your family have done so much for this community and this federation. What does it mean to be here tonight?
Well, it's thrilling. You know, my dad helped found the Hispanic Federation in 1990 when I was 10 years old. I did my homework at the Hispanic Federation. Like, that's where I went after school before my dad got home. And they do so much work for the Latino community. And to be able to now have a fundraiser where the movie I've spent 5 years writing songs for gets to support that incredible effort is really exciting.
Now, where did the inspiration for this music and this story come from? I know it's something that's been in the works for a long time.
Yeah, it's two things. The country of Colombia and our families. You know, we fell in love with Colombia as the home of magical realism, as a place to sort of set a magically themed movie. But when it comes to the storyline, we all put our family stories in the middle. And, you know, my sister is seeing it for the first time tonight. I'm going to be sitting next to her, like, watching her reaction to everything. I hope people like the movie, but I'm just watching my sister.
It sounds like this is such a beautiful and personal project for you. What is it like to finally see it come to life?
Oh, it's a dream come true. You know, I've wanted to write for Disney ever since I saw The Little Mermaid when I was 9 years old, and my brain exploded. And my journey on Moana was so joyful, and then to be able to actually represent like our people with this movie, the Latino people, it's a dream come true.
What do you think you learned from this project most of all?
Well, first, I fell in love with Colombian culture. I knew the greatest hits. I knew Shakira, and I knew Carlos Vives and Joe Arroyo, and, you know, they're great global exports. And then I got to just be there and fall in love with the pace and fall in love with the people and try 73 different kinds of Colombian coffee. And, it's just been a dream come true. Like, every part of the experience has been amazing.
Thank you so much, Lynn. It's so nice to meet you. Your character is a representation of strength, both physically, mentally, and emotionally. Yes. What do you want viewers to take away from her?
What do I want viewers to take away? I want viewers to take away that though society may see you a certain way, and you can still do all the cool things that society says you can do, you've also got a lot more going on inside, and I want viewers to know that they can talk about those things, because it can't just all be super strength and holding everything together for the sake of everyone else and also your own sanity. But, like, you know, we've got more support and community than we think. And I mean, this past year, we've all experienced what it's like to have lack of human connection. And this film is literally about family. It's literally about bringing people together, talking about the scariness, and then finding a solution to come to the good. Like, sometimes there are bad moments, but, you know, if you communicate and you are unafraid to connect and be honest about where you're coming from, it's, you know, you're gonna find a solution, and that is where truth and honesty lies, right? Oh my god, I feel like I'm rambling here.
No, not at all. That is such a brilliant take on it. I love that so much.
True.
Yeah, seriously. Now, how did you kind of tap in to play this character? She's got a lot of layers. She's very unique. What was your process like?
I mean, girl, she's a lot like me. Luisa represents women in such an incredible way because, you know, we're supposed to be so physically and emotionally strong, right? But we can't do it all the time. Why are we always taking on the burdens of everyone else? Our families and society as well. But what I think really what I felt related me to Luisa was the role that she plays in her family specifically. I feel like I kind of tie everyone together. You know, she brings tables over. She, like, puts all the plates on the table and is like, all right, guys, here we go. I'm kind of like, I feel like maybe I'm the mediator in my family that way, and I really tried to bring relatability to this performance through, you know, not being afraid to go all out there when she's screaming, when she's crying, and then also make the tough, strong moments real as well. I mean, I think the more I was vulnerable, it made the tougher moments more authentic as well.
You exude that vulnerability in such a unique and beautiful way. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so excited for everyone to see you on screen.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Wait,
Jess.
so you've seen it?
Yes.
So you already know, dude.
Yes.
I'm gonna need more tissue boxes for the rest of the week.
I know, me too. You're an angel. It was
Thank
so nice
you.
talking
Sorry,
to you.
it was so nice talking to you too. Bye.
Seriously, you have been in both live action and now this cartoon. What's the contrast like?
Oh, it's so different. It's so different, but like in the best of ways. I think that with the animated movie, you get so much more freedom to sort of run around and try different things, and the responsibility is not on you to choose the best take. They sort of, it never is, but in a live action, I might do 4, 5, 6 takes. On this one, I did 60, and then I sort of leave it in their hands to figure out which one the right one is. So it's freeing, it's fun, and it is very different, but I had an amazing time doing it.
I could imagine. It's a really fun project. Now tell me about your character and what did you learn from him during this process?
Yeah, Camilo is his name. He's a shape-shifting individual, teenager who's sort of a kind of a class clown, likes to have fun, likes to make jokes here and there, which is a lot of fun to sort of play around with in the booth when you're sort of creating the thing. And so what did I learn from him? I think he has such a joyful sort of energy and really cares about his family deep down. And so maybe learning to loosen up and have a little more fun around the people that I love is an important thing, which is also a bigger theme that's sort of going on in the movie, to sort of loosen up and realizing that sometimes, yes, you might love your family, but you may not be loving them in the most healthy, loving way. You might come off differently. So just sort of learning how to be a better family member, be a better person.
I love that. Now lastly, I'm obsessed with your outfit. Tell me a little about it.
Oh, I wish these pants are. I did like the pants. These are Valentino. I wish I could remember the jacket. This is all sort of like a little bit out of my own comfort zone, if I'm being completely honest. It's like a little something, but I liked it. I saw it in the mirror today, and I was like, you know what? I like it. Me and my stylist sort of worked on it, and this is fun. Something a little different, you know. Hispanic Federation wanted to do a little something different.
Well, I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much. Nice to
Byron,
see you.
your character Antonio can talk to animals. That is so cool. Tell me a little more about him.
Well, he is kind of an introvert until he gets his magical gift when he turns 5, and that gift is communicating with animals, and he kind of hops out of his shell and is able to communicate with other people, and animals can communicate with him too.
Do you think you can relate to Antonio in any way? Do you see yourself in him?
Yes, kind of. One, I look like him, almost exactly, and Antonio's very kind, very thoughtful, very gracious, and I feel like I can relate to that. And I'm a little shy at first, but yeah.
Now, this movie is a cartoon, obviously. What's the difference between filming a cartoon and filming a live action, and which do you like better?
Well, cartoons are more like you have to, well, obviously you're recording in a booth and not like actually like physically. So, you get to record your voice, and also you can go into your pajamas in the studio. But when you, versus live action, where you have to like physically like use your face as emotions and stuff. That could also come in handy during animation too, though, to like, because sometimes facial expressions can kind of change your voice. I don't know why that happens, but it's pretty cool, and it happens. So yeah.
Now, what was your time like on set? Did you really go to the booth in your pajamas?
I did not. However, I wish I did, but I did not. I think I went dressed as Antonio, actually. Yeah, and it was really fun in the booth. It was so much fun. The directors were so nice, and they were so thoughtful, and they were really nice to me, and they helped me a lot.